Good morning, everyone. If you are just waking up and, of course, going straight to YouTube, you're seeing for the first time that San Francisco 49ers Trent Williams is on his way back to the Bay Area to work on his new deal and get it across the finish line. Now, it's not finalized just yet, but this is a huge, huge positive sign for the momentum regarding Trent Williams being able to play week 1 against the New York Jets. Now, if you were with me last night, I made a video at about 3:15 in the morning, and you could see Adam Schefter, the first thing that he woke up with, which was the same thing. But essentially, what I was able to see and come across first before anyone was Fred Williams, Trent Williams' brother, effectively let the cat out of the bag a little bit. And of course, we saw it and we posted it. You can see from this photo that is actually a video. It's Trent Williams standing in front of his jet and it says year 15, let's get it. So obviously a huge indication that they were able to get something done or at least was headed in the right direction. And then prior to that video coming out, Trent Williams' brother posted this with all the emojis. And of course, we do what we do. Being someone who's reported on social media for probably 7 years now, it's easy to kind of connect the dots. And we were able to understand that this is definitely a good sign and that this is headed in the direction of Trent Williams getting paid. So that's exactly where we are currently at. Trent Williams probably in the Bay already, considering that was posted a little, I think it was after midnight, maybe about 1 o'clock that was posted. So you would have to assume Trent Williams is in the Bay Area. He will be in the facility today and he will be finalizing his contract. So, effectively, the next thing we're waiting for is final confirmation. To kind of reiterate that, my guy from Cron4, Jason Dumas, says in a sourced report, Trent Williams' contract has not yet been finalized, as we've discussed, and nothing has been signed. So there are no numbers to report, but Trent and his representation did feel comfortable enough to fly to the Bay, and he will join his team today. So again, I wanted to clarify this. There have been some misreporting out there. Some people, especially like big time people, have said that the deal is signed and it's done. It's not done. It's very important to understand the difference. And so, where we currently stand is it clearly is in a place where they feel comfortable with, where Trent feels like his needs were met. That will likely have him be the highest paid left tackle in the NFL with additional guaranteed money tacked on to the 3 years that remain on his deal. That, again, was one of the reasons why he wasn't practicing and participating to begin with, was the guaranteed money. We saw the same exact thing play out with Christian McCaffrey during OTAs. That's what the remedy was to get more guaranteed money onto his deal, raise his APY, and the same thing is going to happen for Trent Williams. It just isn't done yet, but this is fantastic, fantastic news. We have some Christian McCaffrey news. I might as well share it since I just pulled it up on the screen. That guy is going to practice today. Speaking of Christian McCaffrey, he is going to return. So that is some good news. I'll do a longer video on that. I didn't mean to talk about that, but we're talking about it anyways because it's not even 7 o'clock here as I'm recording this in the morning on the Pacific Standard Time. Again, it was really cool to be able to get that out first. The Fred Williams kind of posting that stuff. Based on this situation playing out, if we go back and we go and look at receipts, I will now be the first on the timeline with both Trent Williams contract extensions with the San Francisco 49ers. That was the case when the news broke in the middle of the night, the first time around when the 49ers signed him and he had posted to his story. I was the first on the timeline then with that story, and now with this one, I am first to the timeline with that one. So I take a little bit of pride in that. So I'm not going to take credit for breaking the story. I'll take credit for connecting the dots that uh something's happening, something's coming, and putting it out, and reporting on it first. So, but again, just a really cool to be able to be a part of these types of monumental deals that change the outlook of the franchise. Obviously, we know how important Trent Williams is to this team, and it was going to be a scary sight to think about what the 49ers would look like without Trent Williams in the mix. So, just very, very happy, very excited. Guess what? Guess who we got back? We got the Alpha back. Look at him. If you guys didn't know, I've been making how to train your dragon references about Trent Williams for about 2 weeks now. Basically saying that Trent is the alpha of all alphas. He is the top dragon in the dragon's nest. And obviously, his holdout was problematic because of that reason alone. The top leader in the 49ers locker room not showing up, not participating on, the brink of missing week one. And the alpha is now happy enough to fly back to the Bay and get things done. So, very, very good news. Very excited about this whole situation. Just really happy. Again, these negotiations are definitely challenging. They were really hard. We saw it with Brandon Ayuk. We've seen it with Trent Williams, but again, it's getting done. And the 49ers thankfully weren't going to allow Trent Williams to miss any games. We heard those reports over the weekend and earlier in the week that hey, he's going to miss games and he's going to be serious, and I believed it because he's the alpha. That's what alphas do. So this is fantastic, fantastic news. Um, just really, really happy that this is coming, will be crossing the finish line. I think it's important to note that it hasn't just yet, but it is in a situation that we feel really comfortable with. And again, he even had his representation post the same thing, basically saying Trent is on his way to the Bay to finalize the deal. So again, nothing is final, even though it has been reported as being finalized. But this is the indication this is happening. This stuff doesn't come out if it's not happening. So basically, Trent Williams will be getting paid by the San Francisco 49ers to remain in SF for years to come. You love to see it. I want to know how you guys feel. Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.